Hello everyone, this is Teripper, and today we are playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And on this fine day, I am going to teach you fantastic people what exactly I do to warm up before my competitive matches. I'm sure a lot of people, mostly everyone who plays competitive, hopefully, has their own warm-up. And I'm not going to ask them to change their warm-up, I'm just going to show them my warm-up, what I think is a good warm-up, and why it's a good warm-up for me. And for, hopefully, a lot of other people. So, the way my warm-up starts is on this here map. A lot of you probably use this map. It is called Training Bot Aim V4B. And it is a training aim map. It's aim map, it's the basic name for it. Which allows you to choose any weapon, spawn bots, and just go ham. And a lot of professional players use this map. It's really easy to find. Just click View Workshop, search V4B. You don't even need to search the rest of it. It's going to be the first result. And it's super, super awesome. I'm going to show it to you guys right now. And it makes up the first part of my warm-up. My warm-up is really only about 2 parts usually. It is 20 minutes total. I'm not going to show you, all 20 minutes of it, but I'm going to give you a rundown so you know what exactly I do. As you saw, I was a Gold Nova Master. I would probably rank my aim up in the, up into the Master Gaurdian levels. Probably Master Gaurdian Elite level. My nades and my game sense is not there yet, though. I will admit myself. So the first thing you do when you get into this map is bot kick. You want to kick all the bots. I should probably finish my last point. So, since I'm a Gold Nova Master, obviously you might not want to take all this into account. If you're a freaking Global Elite and you're watching my videos and you're like, Teripper, I have a better warm-up, I would say to you, well, that's super. Post it in the comments. Someone will probably find it useful. But right now we're doing my warm-up, and my warm-up involves this map and 5 bots. I always use 5 bots. Anyone else can use whatever number of bots they like. It doesn't really matter. It just gives me the... Holy shit, he pieced me. It just gives me the right amount of bots to spawn ratio. So there's usually always a bot for me to shoot. So what you want to do to avoid getting shot in the face is shoot the DS. It says bots will shoot you, but that's just an error with my tooltips. They will not shoot me. That gives them AKs, and that gives them armor. I just like them to have AKs, just so I can see them with AKs. So the first thing I do in my warm-up is I pull out a P250. This gun right here. You might be thinking, well, why the hell would you want to warm that up? It's a pistol. And I will tell you, because you're just going for click headshots. You don't even want to you don't want to work very hard. You just want to click, right? You just want to follow that head, click, click. The cool thing about this is it starts you off at a very, very low level of warm-up, so to speak, where it's really, really easy. Oh, I forgot to mention, you want to shoot the ammo label. That'll give you unlimited ammo. And you just want to go for headshots. Not moving. The bots will always move. You can't change that. It might be a console command, but I don't know it. You can get a little closer if you like. But you want to make this very easy for yourself in the beginning. Because if, like me, you play competitive, 24 hours apart from each other, you are going to have a bad time if you don't start like this. Shit, I already warmed up today. So this is kind of terrible, my performance so far. At any rate, I usually use the P250 for a minute or two, usually 2 minutes. Like I said, it's a 20-minute warm-up total. I spend 10 minutes on this map. And the second weapon I use after my 2 minutes, not the M4, the AK. I use this for usually 6 to 8 minutes, something in that range. And all I do is headshot. Alright? And I am actually a fan of the 2-shot burst with the AK. And I'll use it whenever possible, because that gives you the opportunity for the second bullet to get the headshot. Or you can do something like that, which is cool. And all I'm doing is headshotting. You stand still at first. I usually stand still for a minute or two and get headshots. But then I go for strafes, alright? And strafes are when you get headshots at the end of your strafe. I've gotten quite good at this, so that's why I'm getting all these random-ass headshots. This is a tactics video all in itself, but right now I'm just showing you guys how I warm up. And I do strafe stops. So I strafe, stop all my momentum, go for the headshot. If you miss, just keep that in mind. You need to keep working on that. Not the guy I meant to headshot. Something that helps me here, because I'll usually end up getting an accidental headshot with this many bots, is to follow a single target. So that's the one I want to headshot. All right, that's the guy. That's the guy. We're going to follow him. Going to keep an eye. Well, that's not what we want. You see, you can feel accomplished. If he stops moving, then just, you know, make it harder for yourself. If they're not moving, make it harder. If they are moving, then you can maybe stand still, but be wary. If that was an actual player, he'd fuck you up. So this is what I do for the second part of this map. Alright, I just stand here. I will usually use the two-shot burst. The reason I'm doing kind of terribly is because I'm not using that two-shot burst. I have become rather adept at it, actually. Nice. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, let's get some baller-ass headshots here, just to show you guys. I'm trying to get into one-taps, because two shots, it takes the time for another bullet to come out of your barrel. Alright, that was pretty good. So I do that for 6 minutes or so, maybe 5 or 6 minutes, then I switch over to the M4. Now, the reason I spend the majority of the time on this map with the AK is because, first of all, this is the weapon you should always be using if you're not opping, and if you have the opportunity to pick it up as a CT. Because it is a one-shot headshot, and there is no excuse. It has a lower accuracy and much crazier recoil pattern than the M4. M4 recoil pattern. AK recoil pattern. Much bigger. However, it's a one-shot headshot, so I always take it over the M4. Obviously, if you're newer at the game, you want to take an M4 if you're CT. But you get the idea. I use the M4A4. M4A4 versus M4A1. Totally personal preference. I used to use the M4A1 because I like the silencedness, I like the extra accuracy. However, I'm beginning to respect those extra bullets. While I don't like spraying, it is a necessity a lot of the time. So I like those 30 bullets. Obviously, it doesn't matter here, but you want to use the weapon that you're going to be using in competitive matchmaking. Okay. So I think you guys get the idea of this. Let me just pull out that M4A1S for some sweet, sweet nostalgia. Obviously, the M4s take an extra bullet to the head, so you've got to be aware of that. You have to go for those 2 or 3 shot bursts. And after I've spent a minute or two on the M4, I usually only spend a minute or two, because what you're practicing here is your ability to lock onto heads. That was beautiful. Lock onto heads. That was not as beautiful. And that's what you're testing here. That's all you're trying to practice. When you take the M4, all you're changing is you need those 2 shots. Nice. Alright, you get that idea. Now, the third thing I do on this map, fourth, count, Teripper. I go pistol, AK, then M4, then I pick the AK again, or if you're newer, I would pick the M4 probably, and I bring up double doors, and I allow the AI to shoot me. I leave the 5 bots, and I just go ham. This provides a much more practical application of the skills we were just practicing. Obviously, you want to go for headshots only. If they're right up against the door, you can spray, but you are going to get killed once or twice. It happens. It happens. And what this is trying to practice, what you're trying to practice by using this technique, is your ability to respond to an area you're peeking. So I responded there pretty quickly by headshotting someone. However, the guy behind him got me. I obviously wasn't going slow enough. Woo! Howdy. Hey. Nice. Oh, gosh. And you see, you can kind of get yourself overwhelmed and get taken out. But that's okay. We want to go from theoretical to practical with my warm-up. That's what I like to do. So we start out with the bots just moseying on around. You're just practicing aim, nothing more. And then you move on to the other weapons, and then you move on to this. Now, this is the last thing that I do on this map, like I said. That was a good headshot. Fuck. Yeah, okay. So I usually do this for 1 or 2 minutes just at the end to get myself sort of warm up for a warm-up for the next part of my warm-up, which is going into a headshot-only server. And you obviously want one with a good latency. I prefer the ones with fewer people. So I'm joining one with third match. I prefer ones where I end up in more of a 1v3. They're converging on me, and I am able to kill them all in sequence. Or not. A lot of really good people play headshot only in this game, and... ooh, hello. Goodness, okay. So as you can see, it's very, very different. You have to deal with very organic gameplay, and very bad gameplay sometimes, and strafing. So here's the kicker. The unrealistic part about headshot only is that people are strafing like their lives depend on it, except this guy, apparently. And that's not very realistic. However, your ability to only one-shot people is cool. And sometimes they just pull out a knife to say, fuck it, why not? Just, whoa. See, it becomes a totally different ball game when you bring people into the equation. I'm not two-shotting, that's why I'm getting fucked up. Hello. Hello. So yes, you're going to need to learn to strafe very, very well to hold your own in these kind of servers. You're also going to need to be able to follow heads. This is a very important thing. When people are moving, it's going to be very difficult to actually get headshots on them unless you can reliably follow their head in motion. Shit. And there's also, obviously, the thing about the deathmatch element you have to watch out for. Whoa. Hello, and thanks for all the whoa. Crouch police. Crouching is something I should mention right here. You don't want to do too often. You really only want to do it if, like, someone catches you off guard and you want to avoid them getting a really quick headshot. Oh, this guy's hopping around like a bunny. Or you can be a dick and go for knives all game, which doesn't actually practice anything, so I wouldn't recommend it. And what I do in this mode, might as well get back to the actual talking, is just go for headshots, obviously. Oh, he got me back for that. I deserved it. Just go for headshots. Nice. And like I said, very, very good players will play in these servers for a very long time. And they will strafe like beasts. They will do really subtle mini strafes that'll totally change the dynamics of the fight itself. Goodness. Obviously, killing someone quickly is better than going into a drawn-out gunfight. Whee! Goodness. So, I think you guys get the idea. I stay in this server, these kinds of servers, for usually about 10 minutes, something of that length. Something of that length. I will sometimes pull out a pistol. Just for shits and giggles. Give me that headshot. Nope. Nope. Fuck that shit. However, obviously, if you're going to use a pistol in this kind of server, you want to go for a pistol-only headshot server. Those exist. There aren't as many of them. Oh, I think I hit him through the wall. Yeah, probably. Whatever, I got him. Alrighty, so I think you guys get the general idea. I always start out my day, my warm-ups, with the V4B bot aim map. It's a fantastic map. I highly recommend everyone to check it out. Even just for some, like, off-kilter practice. It doesn't even have to be a warm-up, per se. But I highly recommend that map, and that's what I do for 10 minutes. Then the second 10 minutes, I will generally spend in these kinds of servers killing people with headshots. What up? Get me. There we go. And so it generally equals out to about 20 minutes. I will, on occasion, play deathmatch or retakes after my headshot practice if I am feeling particularly out of orders. But if I notice my aim is feeling really solid, then I will just go straight into competitive from here. I'm probably going to do some retakes, because my headshots are not on point right now. But that's okay. I hope you guys got the general idea of this warm-up. If you did, like, favorite, subscribe if you learned something from it. Whoa. Hey, what's up, Doc? Okay. Let me just get one more headshot for you guys. Oh, yeah. Sexy. As I was saying, if you enjoyed this video, like, favorite, subscribe, share it if you loved it. As always, have a grand. Can you, like, die, please? Or this guy, or me. Don't kill me. I'm a good person. I'm a good person with bad intentions. Ah. Alright. Alright, hope you guys liked the video. Have a grand day. See you guys next time.